And I want to get yours. Was this the best move for Kevin Durant?
Yeah, Zubin, it's funny you asked that because yesterday I was in studio with Chris, and Chris said to me, what do you think is going to happen? I said, he should go to Golden State, but I think he's going to stay in Oklahoma. I mean, I just didn't think he'd make this kind of decision, but now that he's made it, absolutely this is the best possible thing. Zubin, we've never had reigning back-to-back MVPs on the same team. We've never even had reigning back-to-back MVPs on the same team. So this is unprecedented. I don't know what else to call it.
I mean, look, I know you don't think Cleveland was better than Golden State, even without Durant. But now, do you, as put on your talent evaluator cap, does Cleveland have to trade Kevin Love now, and what would you like to get for him if you were Cleveland?
Man, Chris, that's a tough question because, as you know, I value continuity. And I think if you're Cleveland, you may want to bank on the idea that us being together and keeping this thing going gives us an advantage on the Warriors. We're going to have to figure some things out. Obviously, it's not that hard to have that kind of talent on that team, but absent kind of like a cataclysmic deal that comes on their doorstep for Kevin Love, I don't know if he could go around and start stopping them. You know, Jay Crowder and Avery Bradley and the pick won't get it done anymore. You need something more than that if you're worried about the Warriors.
Hey, Amin, let's go back. Speaking of rest of the roster, you kind of mentioned Golden State's going to have to parse a little bit here. I don't think Iggy's going anywhere, considering he was a part of that impassioned plea in the Hamptons that our Ethan Strauss told us about. But Festus Ezeli, Andrew Bogut, Harrison Barnes, I think certainly the latter is probably going to get paid elsewhere. Take me through the rest of this roster, because even though they got KD, they still have to fill it out here.
Absolutely. So, first of all, in order to keep the cap system, you have to announce pretty much every single free agent they have. So, Leandro Barbosa, Brandon Rush, most State, all these guys are going to be renounced. They'll release those cap holds. Harrison Barnes, as you understand, is most likely headed to Dallas, who will prepare that max offer sheet in the event that Durant ends up going to Golden State. And then they have to trade Andrew Bogut. So, assuming they do all these deals and they sign Durant, you're talking about right now 6 main guys under contract: Durant, Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, and Sean Livingston. And then you got a couple of rookies, the rookie Damian Jones was their first-round pick, and Kevon Looney was their first-round pick last year. That's 8 guys, leaving them roughly about $1.3 million in cap space, which is not a lot, especially this summer. So now you're saying they're going to be off with minimum deals and then the room mid-level exception, which is a special mid-level exception for teams that go under the cap. It's worth around $2.9 million. Again, that's not a lot of money to offer to any one individual player, given the kind of money. I mean, Sergio Rodriguez wasn't even in the league for the last 4 years, and he just got $8 million from Philly reportedly. So you're going to have to go up to some good NBA players. I know you can make triple as much as this, but do you want to be a part of history? It sounds nice, but so does a big fat paycheck with a lot of zeros on it.
I mean, is there a center out there that you realistically think they could add for the $2.9 million? And if they end up playing this rookie a lot that they drafted out of Vanderbilt, or just getting some marginal center to start at the 5 for them, do you see that being a big problem that could derail their march to a championship?
Well, as far as the centers that are out there, I mean, it is slim pickings. I'm telling you, maybe Zaza Pachulia, maybe David Lee, and I believe they're really a center. It's really slim. Andy Varejao probably is their best bet right now, because he loves it so much there, because Coach Kerr has had a good rapport with him. Andy Varejao probably is their best bet as far as bringing a center in on the cheap. But yes, I think it could be an issue that rises up. I think it's something that they'll have to address either in the trade market or the buyout market. You look at some guys around the league who may be disgruntled sooner or later. I look at a guy like Tyson Chandler, who's a part of a full-blown rebuilding project. Obviously, the Warriors don't have the pieces to get a trade done, but I could see him getting traded somewhere else to fill in some cap space for a team that's trying to close that gap to the salary floor. Remember, teams have to spend about $84 million or else suffer the penalty of having that money paid off to everybody else. So I could see a guy like Tyson Chandler midway through the season get traded somewhere, then accepting a buyout and then signing with Golden State. Another name we've heard, I'm sure you heard first, Jermaine O'Neal, who also wasn't in the league the last few years, make a rumbling that he wouldn't mind coming back. Either way, it's not going to be a lot of ideal names, but again, when you can say, I'll throw out Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant out there, this guy can be you or I, pretty much, and that's you was trying to pretty good job.
It's so interesting you say that, Amin, because the last time the Warriors didn't make the NBA Finals a few years ago, they were eliminated by the Clippers. Jermaine O'Neal is actually on that Warriors team, and he went up to Bob Myers, the Warriors general manager, and he said to him, look, I'm on my last legs in the league, possibly. Whatever you do, don't break this team up. There's something special about this team. I know we just lost to the Clippers in the playoffs. Don't break this team up. Steph and Klay, there's something here. It's about to explode. And how poetic would it be that if he were to rejoin that team when it's absolutely at its apex of Kevin Durant, it would be something. I want to talk to you about one other thing here because you're the front office insider. You know, the logo of the league, Jerry West, because this is the biggest news in the NBA, the biggest news the NBA's had in quite some time. He's been a very interesting behind-the-scenes player with the Golden State Warriors in a consultant role. The ultimate winner, did it in Memphis, got them to the playoffs. We know what he did with the Lakers. Can you kind of take me inside the influence of Jerry West in this Warriors organization and what role that may have played here, Amin?
Well, first of all, the Warriors front office has a very unique makeup when you talk about Bob Myers, Kirk Wakefield, Travis Flynn, Jerry West, and obviously Steve Kerr has been a former general manager. His voice and influence in that room. They do a good job of, I think, not having groupthink, of challenging one another, but at the same time, when they land upon a decision, they speak with one voice. Jerry West, you know, if you talk about the greatest executives of all time in this league, it's got to be Red Auerbach, Jerry West, and Pat Riley.
Wow.
I can't imagine another name that's even close to that trio as far as what they've been able to do over the course of their careers. Jerry West, allegedly, it was his phone call was the last thing that Durant heard from the Warriors, where he talked to him about the stigma of losing the finals a million times. You know, Jerry West only has one ring,
right?
But you know, as a player, that is. But lost in the finals a bunch of times, and he told him about, you know, what's that like to live with. And I mean that must have really resonated with Durant. From what I understand, it was Jerry West's phone call, and it was Andre Iguodala who led the discussion in person. And those two voices are the ones that really resonated the most with Durant. But as far as the logo, hey, they called him Mr. Clutch. Well, guess what? He just hit another one.
There's no question about it. That's a great way to say. You see Kevin Durant's mother tweeting, I love you, son. I'm proud of you. Congrats. The Oklahoma City Thunder will always love you. Their tweets pouring in. This is the hottest trending topic in the sports world today. What do you got, Amin? Yeah, go ahead.
One last thing. I want to echo what Chris said. What a classy response from not only Sam Presti, but also Clay Bennett, the managing partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think anyone in Oklahoma today, you can be upset that Durant left. If you're out there burning a jersey or throwing a middle finger to him or anything like that, don't clown yourself. Don't play yourself. That guy built that franchise for you. You have NBA basketball in that town because of him. Be grateful, say thank you, keep it classy, keep it moving like your organization does.
Well said. That's our Amin Elhassan joining us on SportsCenter to react to the biggest news in the sports world today. Amin, as always, appreciate your contributions. We're going to get to PJ Carlesimo and Tom 10. PJ, the former head coach, knows the league inside and out. He's certainly head coach Kevin Durant at the outset of his career. He'll join us to tell us how KD fits and how does he fit salary-wise moving forward if this is just a 2-year deal. Tom 10 here to talk about that when Chris and I return, continuing coverage of Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors on America's birthday when SportsCenter continues live on this July 4th. Look